So she's not mad.
Did she give like a?
She was disobeyed.
Did she give like a yes, ma'am, or anything?
She just nods. Got it, Lieutenant.
Inside check.
She says, got it, Lieutenant.
God.
Hold that 34.
Absolutely. So, like the advice you've seen, Ward knows how to make the wolf think it's her idea.
Sangalia, bless our lieutenant. He does the big thing thinking for
That's
us.
my lefty. That's my lefty. She's got my vote.
Quinn would just mutter to himself. Takes one to know one, huh? Yeah, I guess Ward is pretty similar to Carolyn in the sense of looking out for people.
Yeah.
So. Which actually begets a question. I'll say over there. Once Ward leaves Zoe, Quint will like sidle on up. You get dressed down by the lieutenant too?
I think it was a congratulations.
Oh yeah? What is he congratulating you on? First kill?
Having keen instincts.
Hey, you pats her on the back. Consider that a blessing. Lieutenant doesn't exactly shower us with compliments. So. She said it's because she believes it. She ain't the sort to lie. Not like you. Elbows her. Or me.
She just looks up at you and has like just a real light-hearted posture. I was going to do what I wanted to anyways. If I lied about it, at least you wouldn't bother me on the way.
Funny you mentioned that. Leans in like conspiratorially. I'm not greenlighting it, but that's when do you care what I say. But can I politely request as your older brother that you wait a little bit for me to kick off shooting that damn thing? Points at the ballista. And come on, it's your toy. Right? Don't you want to see it in action?
Right. You need to prep it. Make sure it can actually do its damage.
Exactly. And you're gonna help.
I got it.
Inside
I'll
check.
be on hard duty.
On hard duty. From up here or from down there? Hard line.
Hard to say where the batter flows.
Was that her? Or was
Hey.
that... Oh.
I think it's her doing an impersonation.
Definitely gets a very playful tone as she's going it.
One, just a little bit. Just let the damn thing shoot first, okay? Or else you're gonna blow up with the tree trunk. Alright? Just wait. Please.
I'll
And
wait
then-
for Scarecrow to get beat to hell by it, then I'll jump in.
Ouch. Remember what we said about
Achoo!
relying on people as opposed to baiting them? Come on.
She just like looks to you like, he's going to do it anyways.
I know he's gonna do it anyways. We're all a bunch of crazy idiots, but that doesn't mean you gotta, like, utilize it so clinically.
She just holds up a single finger. The lieutenant told me to think tactically and not with my heart.
Okay, Wes, that's okay. He just, like, walks behind her and bops her in the back of the head. Okay, whatever. Come on, kid.
And as
Keep it
one
low.
more thing, Victor
One
does come
more
over
thing.
to you, Jericho. Are you planning on engaging it?
Yeah. Why? You got something new.
I got something for you.
From Ward. He took it from Ward.
Sorry,
He-
say that again.
He puts a hand on your shoulder. Let me tell you a story about the one who was unbreakable.
Sure.
Why don't
sure.
you go ahead and take proficiency in Constitution savings?
Hey, good for
see.
Concentration.
The plan is
Yeah.
you weaken its armor first, right?
I'll weaken its armor. Then silence the damn thing.
Then Seraph will double tap your shoulder.
What's everyone touching?
Knock
me?
him dead. And you have advantage on initiative.
Ooh!
That'll be good at securing it.
Yes. Thank you very much. That on. Thank you very much. Anyone else want to get a touch in before we get started? Didn't think so.
No, we're all out.
Let's see, who else? Bradford. Victor comes over to you. Hold your hands up like this. And he balls one fist, puts the other over it, and holds up his index finger on both hands and touches them together. And then holds his pinkies up and holds them together and pushes them out.
I think I see the hand motion you're doing, and he's going to mimic it because he can very much see what Victor is doing.
As you see your shadow blend and mix with his shadow in exchange.
Oh, that's freaky. Kinda cool. Ooh.
That's in stance. There it is.
All your in the stance creatures cannot have advantage over Ooh, that's cool. Wait, do I pick one or is he picking one?
You get them.
Oh,
He can share it with you.
Ooh, I'm going to copy and paste that somewhere. Thank you. He also says thank you, but not like that. Thanks, Victor.
Then he pulls out his decanter and gets in position.
Hell yeah. Fucking wrong goddamn name. Son of a fucking bitch.
What?
I just said the wrong name.
Bradford, my man, you need to stop letting your emotions rule you.
Alright. Let's set up an initiative. I think we've got all the planning and prepping out the way.
Alright.
Except for... where is Bradford gonna say?
Now you can add a d4 to guidance, right? From guidance?
As long as you're not concentrating on something else, yeah.
I am not! Alright, so let's see.
I'm just gonna have that as always. Just dropping that there.
25.22.
Ouch.
Oh!
Whoa!
Nice,
we
that's
have,
funny.
we have people that really
calm.
do need to go first, don't we?
Remember, roll again if you see if you can get higher.
Oh, yeah, you
provided advantage.
Oh, great. Your turn.
Oh, okay.
Clint needs to go first, right?
List 17.
Needs to go first. I don't.
You
I think
need to go early to make sure you get Lightbringer off.
I think Jericho should go ahead so he could sunder the armor.
Okay. You and Jericho both take a D8 to your initiatives.
Ooh.
From Oni.
Alright. 31.
21.
I
Alright,
can
so
see.
anyone...
I can. Oh, yeah, guys, I can see Flora's initiative on the horizon.
There it is. We're not gonna lap her, but we see her.
I'll catch up. In my dreams.
Oh my god. Y'all have such a good plan. I get the feeling y'all gonna probably take some L's, but you're gonna mop this thing.
Hell yeah. Love taking L's.
You always take L's.
Reminds me that I'm alive.
Wait, hold on.
No.
Are you alive though? Question mark.
How dare you?
Are any of us really alive?
Why'd you go talk
Why
to...
does
No, he needs to talk to Solomon.
why does Vicious always roll so low?
Because he's like the hard hitter. He's the train, right?
He really
He needs-
that's the
he needs
second
to-
time he's rolled piss initiative.
He needs to go last because he's a hazard on the field. So you want him to go last so everyone has a chance to evade him. But if he hits you...
I will ask, a few things I want clarification on. How high up is the hole from the ground?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
80 feet.
80 feet.
Yeah.
How... So, only 86, that's not bad. How... does my... Well, I guess fall damage doesn't really matter in that case.
What happens if you land on?
But does my Shadow Step...
cancel momentum?
Cancel momentum, yeah. Does it video game logic?
If what? If you land on him?
No, if he shadow steps while falling.
Oh.
Does he hit the ground at the same velocity?
Oh, I don't think so. No, yeah, it's shadow. You're literally moving through the shadows. I don't see why it would.
Massless.
Your shadow was already
right.
there. It wasn't
like if you were moving into a bright area. No, you're taking the L, but you're not.
Okay. So, But if I were to fall that distance, and not Shadow Step, and also not, I don't know. Should I try to transfer fall damage to it, or should I try to bonus action Shadow Step in order to get my first attack as advantage? Because it has a high
I would take the advantage. This thing, you might transfer fall damage to it, but you'd be slamming your legs against a steel plate.
Right.
So.
I'll just
Whoa.
Huh?
It's not steel. It's
My
aluminum.
My bad.
That's
Aluminium.
denser than steel.
It's worse.
As we were discussing prior.
Jericho breaks his kneecap.
So yeah, I'll how are we opening this? Would it be possible for me to stand in the middle of it?
Absolutely. I mean, if it's going down, yeah, it's not it being exploded necessarily.
Gotcha.
I imagine Lucian's worked up a sort of network of impulses that are going to fire along a line of pitons that are just going to collapse this thing and let this net that's over top of it go off.
Then yeah, Jericho will stand towards the center of the circle, equidistant to the whatever cardinal direction, because we know where the thing is, but he doesn't. Or no, we do, because Ward's familiar's in there.
Correct. They'll put a small flag over it. Well, actually, you know where it is, because there's a big old net over top of where it is.
Bro.
I don't suppose being exposed to the surface does anything to the heart. We don't exactly have the sun for sunlight anymore, but does anything happen?
You'll know in a second.
Roger, roger.
It disintegrates instantly. Oh, what the fuck is this?
I love it.
So as you see Oni put up a hand and count down his fingers, as it's about to go off, you feel the earth begin to give way as Lucian lights it, and it cracks and crumbles as the ground beneath it starts shaking, shattering, and falling inwards in chunks. As this net falls, as you hear a loud whooping sound, as this bat-like Urethak looks up at you in this heart chamber, now illuminated by the narrowest of light. Flora, what do you do?
Hold my action for after Clint. Oh no, I'm sorry. Hang on. I am going to do that. But first I'm going to move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45. Oh, I thought that would get me closer. Damn it.
I mean, you could come literally from over here if you want.
Yeah, we could have started anywhere in this raid.
Also, if you're trying to throw like a knife or something, anything like downwards, like this is 80 feet down, but like I'm not going to put disadvantage on that. You're throwing down.
No, I'm trying to be within Hunter's mark.
Gotcha. Okay. I think there's a way you can do it. Yeah, because this is kind of like not really how the map looks. We're kind of just hypothetical in here.
If if I'd started over here, then I would be within 90 feet of it.
Yeah, that's good.
So we'll say I use my movement to get over there. So I started closer. I'll use my bonus action to Hunter's Mark 1. And then I will hold my action for Clint to go.
Okay. If you want, you could just have delayed your turn, so you get like your all your attacks till after Clint.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Bet. All right, Jericho. As you fall onto this bronzous, metallic-like bat creature in the pulsing of this heart chamber, it looks at you as it whoops, ready to destroy your soul for trotting on its sacred ground.
Sacred.
Alright, so I fall. So we're 80 feet up. I fall 60 feet. At that final stretch, I shadow step to surprise it. So that's my bonus action out. I shadow step like 5 feet above it, close that distance, and first attack at advantage. How funny would it be if this missed?
Yeah, as you go to shadow step, it bites at you, biting into nothing as you appear right behind it.
You fucking idiot.
As you
Egg on my face.
ting, it hits, but does not do anywhere near the amount of impact you thought it was going to.
Well, a few more of these.
You feel the rattling in your hand as it feels, well, it feels like you didn't have enough strength to get through it.
Oh my god! It's it hits straight on this fucking thing.
Hilarious. I will say.
Does a siege weapon counters 18 strength? Just asking for a friend.
When you miss with an attack roll, you can spend a number of key points up to your proficiency bonus. So +3. The initial. So I don't think 23 would hit this thing, would it?
I think it would hit, but not cleanly.
And also that would bring me below 2 key points, so I can't do it. Well, a 22 might hit.
Not clean, but yes.
Oh wait, additional +1 for every. So +3. Okay, so I'm gonna spend 2 key points and bring this up to a 23.
Okay. Yeah, it certainly hits, but man, this thing is.
Oh.
Its armor so thick. You almost wonder if it can even fly anymore.
Heavy.
Well, that's good. So it takes 3 lightning and then 13 minus 6 and then a quarter of that. And its AC is lowered by 1.
Gotcha.
And I have 2 more attacks. No more advantage, so it's got the roll good.
You got this.
Yeah, I got this. I don't got this.
I lied as easily as I breathed.
Oh no.
And then I'm sure.
Oh,
Christ, dude.
You just broke a couple fingers or bones in your fingers, bro.
As you hit it, you realize the density of this creature. As you probably hit metal before it felt softer.
Damn. Well, I lowered it by 1. Hopefully it's gonna be enough. Oop. Oni's not gonna be rolling to. Oh, but is that a big enough hole for him to even get the rod in? Floor's gonna have to pick up the sled. That's my turn.
Gotcha. Booyog.
So just for clarification, we're on the top here, correct?
Correct. Unless you
All right.
wanted to fall with it for some reason.
I did not want to fall with it.
I didn't think you did.
I'm going to have to UT down. Is UT a bonus action or an action?
Do you have the training?
Yeah, no, it would be a bonus action and an action. That being said, if a select number of y'all did want to go down, Lucian could use his reaction to slow fall you when you got close-ish, but you might be a target.
During the prep, if we knew the radius, could we have like clipped in the UT to repel?
Not exactly, because it's fired out. So like you would, yeah,
It would
you
automatically
probably
retract.
could. Right, you probably
Okay.
could if you held the trigger so it didn't retract, because it retracts when you release the trigger.
Okay.
So yeah, you could.
But you said Lucian could give Featherfall.
You could. Also, it is netted.
I think I'm just gonna jump then if I have Featherfall.
Okay, just you? Because if you go, Oni will go with you.
I would go with him as well.
Anybody
That's
else?
an option.
I'll go.
But,
Yeah,
Let's go.
like it's the easiest way down.
alright, that's the jump team.
It's netted. Am I above or below the net?
Hopefully,
You're
above.
I assume above.
Okay.
Oh, if it was netted, would he have had advantage on his attacks? Subsequent ones.
Exactly.
Right.
All right. This might be a mistake, but I'm just gonna run at it.
Hell yeah.
You got this.
And oh, come on! Don't do this.
It shings off the metal, sending sparks everywhere.
Let's see if which one is it? Ah. Wow. This
is
is
how
what
we
I'm
die.
making fun of you.
Before.
This-
I went
Ting.
to
Ting! You feel the ligaments in your wrist almost about to go numb as the impact slams through them.
I would like to
Hey.
add throat chop to that one, just in case it has
There
a
we
breath
go.
weapon like the last one.
That one still doesn't hit clean, but it hits.
That's not. Fuck me. What is this thing I see?
I bet 20. I bet 27.
What a good guess. Yeah, what a good guess.
Are you empowering the throat chop?
I am going to empower the throat chop with a level 2. Oh, come on. Why isn't this loading? And I believe it's, what, 2D... Hang on, I got it pulled up right here.
It's minus 2d4 on its save against it.
I think you're talking about the damage, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about damage. So it's times 2 my whiz mod, so 10 extra damage.
Okay. We in there? Hey, what's your strength?
Okay, yeah, click on it real quick.
Come on, there you go.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Ooh,
Pretty good.
man.
Yay. Lift up 10 too.
God, it's like... I will give it to you because you have surprised it. But otherwise, like, this thing's metal is too thick for that to actually have much effect. But at least for this round, it ain't using any vocal component.
Hey.
And I'll use the rest of my movement just to get away from it.
That's Roman the 1d8 as well.
Oh, yes.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah, every little bit it's actually one.
Yeah, he said little.
Alright. Clint.
The action economy on this is going to be rough. Because I can't use Lightbringer until I use my action. So I'm not going to shoot it with my action until I use Lightbringer. So, bit SOL on that. Okay. Keep it simple. Zoe's willing to wait around. Oh, you're within range. Let's go. I will use my action to give a Bardic to Jericho. Sounds like you guys are gonna need it. I will use my bonus to use Lightbringer on the tree trunk as a piece of ammunition.
Okay, let's go.
And that is unfortunately my entire turn. Just a lot of setup. But he does take aim at the heart. He's getting ready for that.
Alright, Flora. Well, it's not as clear as you would have hoped, but you definitely understand the task ahead of you now.
Alright, so I'm gonna do what I do. I sleep the motherfucker. I'm glad I make sure all my buttons are clicked.
Ooh, that hits clean.
Hey!
Blessed be the first thunder.
Nice.
Damn, that's all.
Some of
You're
that
the
is
Xbox, then.
poison. The first.
You're fish balling.
Gotcha. So, yep, sneak hunter. Okay, I see the poison. Gotcha.
11 damage poison.
If that matters. And cool, I'm gonna do the same thing again. And
Oh!
I am gonna make this a goading attack.
Nice.
The 4 special.
So that's a wisdom save.
Oh wait, is this still
That's
half damage? Because it's
12 poison.
What's your DC?
Oh, it's not 18. I think it actually is. I think it's 17. I don't know what it is.
So that's 12 plus 24,
Oh,
20,
it's 16.
29 of it's poison.
This is
That's full.
This is worth the spend. If he fails this, that's worth the spend. I'll also rebarb it. Worth the spend.
Nice.
I will give the advantage to Zoe. Actually, wait, does it have to be within me or within the? Nah, I'll give it to Zoe. Symbolic victories.
And I'm gonna shoot it one more time.
Gotcha.
And this will be the Dread Ambusher. Ooh, am I feeling lucky? No.
No, not against this. No, no.
Oh, it doesn't hit clean, but it hits.
Um,
And I wonder if in this moment Flora wonders who's actually fighting the tank. Briggy or her?
I mean, that's the end of my poison. Actually, do you know what? Is it too late? Can I throw Fang on that?
No, absolutely not too late.
There you go.
nice.
That's it for me.
Perfect. Alright, no one's gotten themselves in like big trouble yet.
Well, it hasn't gone yet, to be fair.
So alright. Let's is she in range for that? I think so. I think she's within 60. Yeah, she is. Alright. Let's test a known weakness. Where's she?
Lightning? Thunder?
Ooh.
If he's made of constructed, like, material. And he also has a year effect.
Oh, fuck
that,
you,
well,
man.
he's got a plus 10 con save. Sorry, Lefty, but
Hey, that's our word.
Laughing.
I thought you pick Lefty or con, you get one.
She watches it, waits for Oni's response, and it ends her turn. Let me read how something works real quick.
Isn't type.
You can just keep
That, man.
using it, right?
Using what?
Using what?
I'm pretty sure the decanter of endless water, you can just keep using it,
It's a ramp.
right? That's why it's the endless water.
You're the
Yeah, it just.
I'm
It
pretty
stops
sure,
at,
right?
It stops at the start of your next turn, but in terms of like quantity, no. There's no quantifiable difference.
Yeah,
It's gated by time.
right. That's what I thought. All right. All right. Bonus action then. Does he have anything he can? He can. Who did you give a bardic inspiration to?
Jericho. Because we need to hit this thing, and he's the person that makes it easier to hit.
Bet. Then he will give one to Zoe.
A bardic?
He will give a bardic to her.
Is he a bard?
He's a level 1 bard.
Let's go, my boy!
Take the D6.
My boy! I'm so proud of him.
I thought he was gonna say he can now.
Yeah, I was ready for that. Like,
Well, he'd have to use his action for.
If he's a level 1
Bardic
bard and
bonus.
he steals someone's bardic inspiration, does that give him 2 uses?
It could give him a D8 if they were
they're
5th level.
converting it. Hi. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Alright, he begins spraying the thing with water.
Sploosh.
Anything happen by chance?
You see sizzling come throughout as steam starts flowing through the room itself. And you see the Yurthak look up in rage.
Is that from running water or from the...
Alright, so just a quick little thing right here.
It sucks so bad!
Kidding.
It gets a natural 20 and a natural 1.
He doesn't get out the nets.
Yeah, I gave him a bardic. I gave him a bardic last turn. Could you roll that?
He was a DC 12.
And the DC 12 and he failed. He had a +8 strength. He
Breaks
failed.
through some of the wire and gets stuck on more wire in like a tangled sort of mess.
He thinks he's out, then it pulls him back in.
My goodness.
That's so
Okay.
good.